The feather. And I'm sorry if my screen moves around. My cat Neo just keeps insisting on either being in front of the camera or being behind the camera, which of course is my phone, and moving the stand around. So I apologize if I make anyone motion sick today. I understand how horrible that is because I get motion sick really bad. All right, so let's tap into the energies this week. And I'm going to pull a card from Chris Ann's Sacred Creators Oracle. I thought this would be this is a really cool deck, and I thought it would be kind of a fun deck to see where things are at for us this week. And I feel like, globally, there's a lot of tension going on, a lot of stress that, people are really fearful. People are really trying to rally around and figure things out. And how interesting, the card that we pulled today is in balance. So I feel like the temperature check that we're in, it's not that we're in mild energy, it's actually not mild. I feel like it's more medium energy that we're in, but I feel like keeping things in balance is going to help us to allow that mild to not get any spicier, any hotter than it needs to, bringing it into more of a mild space and a mild energy. And what I'm hearing is, this week, you want to really consider what it is that you can do on a small scale, just in, keeping it real, keeping it simple. What can you do, I want to say, to make a difference? And I don't necessarily mean that you need to make a difference in relation to sort of the global community and what's going on if you don't want to, but what can you do to make a difference in your inner circle? What can you do to make a difference in your office? What can you do to make a difference in your kids' lives, in your friends' lives? What can you do to make a difference in your neighborhood? I feel like it's doing small things. Focus on the little things. That's going to help to keep us in check. And that's why I feel this card is coming up this week, the imbalance. When we are in balance, there's a harmony, there's a reciprocity, there's a natural organic flow. And when we do not have balance, there is not a whole lot of flow that is, I'm going to say, beneficial. If the dam bursts open, you get a lot of stuff all at once, and it can be very overwhelming. Likewise, if the dam is there and it's just sort of trickling, or you get nothing, you're starving or you're thirsty, and you need to be able to access that. So imbalance helps to really keep us on even keel. This week, I'm feeling like it's important that everybody ask themselves where they're at on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being I'm really super overwhelmed. 1 being I'm so underwhelmed that it's not even funny. I'm lackadaisical. I have nothing to really look forward to right now. I have no motivation. And then 5, of course, being smack dab in the middle of, okay, I got all my ducks in a row. Everything seems to be moving. I got things in balance. I'm juggling the things in the air that need to be juggled, and I'm able to support that. Ask yourself that question and really check in this week. Because if, let's say you're a juggler, you're juggling 17 different balls in the air, well, let's get rid of 5 of them and see how you do then. Maybe that's all you need, is to just put some things to the side, to not go big or go home this week. This is not a week to go big or go home. This is a week to really say, what are the little things that I can do to improve my life? What are the little things that I can do right now to improve someone else's life? That is the key, and I feel like that is the big message. I'm also getting here, when we talk about the imbalance, I feel like there's an energy of tipping the scales, something where the scales need to be tipped. And I'm feeling like there are many people on one side or many people on the other. And I'm not talking about divisiveness. I'm just talking about how people are feeling in general. Some people are going to be on one end of the scale. Some people are on the other end of the scale. But I feel like when we're talking about the scale, it's how do we tip the scale to bring it a little more in balance and in alignment. Each of us has the ability to tip the scale in our favor. We have to manifest it. We have to recognize that we can do it. And we have to be focused on that. Again, it's not go big or go home. There's nothing really big or major that you need to do in order to make that happen, but you need to be intentional about it, and you need to have your focus on which end of the scale you need to tip. Which side of the scale needs the tweak? That's how I'm going to bring balance into my life and into my space. Also, this is it's on an orange card, or sort of like a peachy orange color. And I feel that that's connection to the sacral chakra. So it's our sexuality, sensuality, creative expression and flow, and the ocean of our emotion. So when we're talking about that and you're talking about being in balance, if you don't have enough flow, everything else is going to be off, right? It's either going to be too much or not enough. And we want to be Goldilocks. We want to be just right. So also check in with your sacral chakra this week. Where am I at? Do I have a lot of digestive issues? For the female crowd, are we having feminine issues? Issues with our female organs. For the men, are we feeling like we have so much pent up energy that's built up and we have nowhere to release it? Are we needing more release than normal? All of these questions you want that we're asking, that we're posing, are connected to and related to the sacral chakra. When the sacral chakra is in balance, there is a flow. There is an exciting flow. There's creativity that happens. There's an awareness of being in the body, connecting to our sensual side, really feeling comfortable in our own skin. These are the things that help to bring us into balance. When we are in that space and that energy, no matter what else happens on an emotional level or otherwise, we can handle it because we've got enough in reserve. So pay attention to that this week. Ask yourself those questions. How can I bring myself into balance? Where am I feeling out of balance? And what can I do to tip the scales? All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. That's our reading for the week, our energy temperature check for the week. We are medium temperature, and we have the ability to keep it at medium or even to lower it to mild. It's all about what we choose to focus on. Sending everyone so much love. Have a great rest of your week. If you need a quick little tune in or a checkup at all, I have a service called Guidance on the Go. That's an email service. You have a single question that you just want a little touch in with. This is a great service that I would love to connect with you for. For that single question, I have 24 hours, up to 24 hours to submit that. And it's kind of like having a psychic on speed dial. So would love to connect with you in that way. Thanks so much, guys. Take care. Enjoy your week, and we'll see you next time. Ciao.